Brian Van Vranken is at first base, and Kyle Norton is at third. Bauer known for a larger strike zone. Here's the set by McGovern. He checks over at first base. Almodovar leaning. The 0-2 ground ball towards third. Darvill fields. He goes to second for one. Katz on to first. Scooped out by Pluffner, and it's in time for the double play. Wes Darvill starts an around the horn double play to help Kevin McGovern get through the top of the first inning. Nice pick by Sean Pluffner to finish off the outer Nate Hansen. 7 earned runs. Saints would lose that game 8-5 to the T-Bones. Runner goes, pitch taken high. Garrett throws to second. Romanski slides, and the ball bounces into center field. Romanski to his feet, on his way to third. Almodovar with a great arm. The throw is not in time, and Romanski slides in safe with that attack from Nate Hansen. Josh Romanski took off. Max Garrett made a good throw. It was a one-hopper in front of second, but it skipped away from Tony Thomas. Less in 41 of 43 career starts in the American Association. The 1-2 to Abercrombie. Breaking ball low. It kicks away from Garrett. Heading for the plate. Romanski will score standing up, and the Goldeyes take a 1-0 lead. A wild pitch charged to Dustin Crenshaw. It was a breaking ball low. Garrett got in good position to block it. It just took a bad hop. He has won an American Association Batter of the Week award this year. Didn't quite hit for a high average last season, but he has put it all together here in 2017 with the Saints. He swings, drives it out to deep right field. Back goes David Rome towards the warning track. Still going out, won't get it. It's down for a base hit, rolling towards the wall. Shoemaker into third. He'll be waved to the plate by Ole Sheldon. Really thrown by Mason Katz. Suarez has it. Applies the tag, and Shoemaker is out at home plate. Mason Katz with a relay throw from well into right center field. Guns down Brady Shoemaker with a potential tying run. And the Goldeyes maintain their 1-0 lead. Up and down their lineup. They're hitting a very good .284 against right-handed pitching, but middle of the road .257 against lefties. Double play in order here. First and second, one away. Goldeyes in front by a run. Colwell swings, grounds it fair past the dive of Wes Darvill and down the left field line. Around third is Anthony Gallus. Gallus will score the tying run. Colwell digs for second. Romanski's throw goes to third, and Thomas is safe out of the tag of Wes Darvill. Tim Colwell pokes a double down the left field line that'll tie the game at 1-1 in the top half of the second. Back in 2013, McGovern made a couple of relief appearances against the Saints while pitching for the Rockland Boulders. 0-1 on Hansen. McGovern checks over at first. Almodovar leaning in the direction towards second. He takes off. Pitch is taken high. Suarez throws to second. The tag by Katz. And Almodovar is out at second base. Alex and Suarez does it again. Almodovar took off. Suarez's throw was a bit to the left of the second base bag. The Saints. St. Paul in a very good catching situation all throughout last year, both offensively and defensively. Corners in, middle infield back. 2-0 pitch, lifted in the air towards right center field. David Rome racing over, that'll drop in for a base hit. Gallus scores. Tony Thomas will be held at third by Ole Sheldon. And pulling in at second with an RBI double is Max Garrett, his 5th RBI of the year. And the Saints lead at 2-1 in the top half of the 4th inning. He's suicide or safety in this situation. He swings and lines it out to center. Coming on Abercrombie, it's in for a base hit. Tony Thomas will score. Garrett stops at third. Vavra is heading for second. Suarez throw to second, not in time. Throw to the plate now, and it's out of the reach of McGovern. Sliding in safe is Garrett. On his way to third now is Vavra as the ball is grabbed off the warning track. And the Saints have a 4-1 lead in the top half of the 4th inning. Inning at Shaw Park, David Bergen leads off against his former club. Dustin Crenshaw working with a lead for the first time tonight. Swinging a drive out to center pretty deep. Almodovar on the run. Back to the track, up the wall, and it's gone! David Bergen with a line drive homer to straightaway center field. Just to the right of the 400-foot marker. His 6th home run of the year. And Winnipeg gets one of the runs right back. It's now 4-2 St. Paul in the bottom half of the 4th. Now on 3 days of rest, Winnipeg went 3-1 in St. Paul to move on to the championship series. The 0-1, ground ball out to short. Zone's got it. Goes to second for one. Katz to first and plenty of time for the double play. Schumacher hit it hard, but he pounded it into the ground. Sohn got a tough hop. Mason might be seeing a lot of time here at second base in the immediate future. in addition to serving as the backup catcher. There goes Abercrombie, pitch taken inside. Garrett throws to second, and it gets by Thomas into center. Abercrombie to his feet, and he gets to third base standing up. The Goldeyes with their third steal of tonight's ball game. It's the second for Reggie Abercrombie, his 8th of the year in 9 attempts. Or the Gulf Coast League for that matter. The same complexes where the major league teams host their spring training. The 2-2 on the way, hit in the air to left field, pretty deep. Romanski back onto the track, out the wall. Can't get it, it's off the middle of the wall, down in play. Heading for third is Shoemaker, they're gonna wave him around. Shoemaker digs for home, the relay by Sohn, it's not in time. Quintero backs it up. In to score is Shoemaker, and it's 5-3 Saints in the top half of the 7th. And if this game stays close, good chance we'll see one or maybe both of Caleb Thielbar and Seth Rosine. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Line drive out to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Gallus scores a 2-out RBI single to right as Garrett now digs for second base, and Garrett will get to second base standing up. So Max Garrett slicing one out towards right center field. It got to the edge of the warning track. Good hustle by Garrett around first base. It's now 6-3 in favor of St. Paul here in the top half of the 7th. Caleb Thielbar warming up in the bullpen now for the St. Paul Saints. Closer this year has been Seth Rosine, another former major leaguer. The pitch and a high fly ball deep left field. Gallus turns and watches, and this ball is gone. David Bergen with a 2-out, 2-run bomb to left field. His second homer of the night. His 7th of the year, and it's a 1-run game in the bottom half of the 7th. It's now 6-5 Saints, and the tying run will bat as Reggie Abercrombie steps in for the right side. Gallus, an imposing figure in the box. First pitch by Quintero. Line drive out to right, coming on Rome. It's in for a base hit. They're going to wave to the plate. Ball is bobbled by Rome. Will score. Onto third goes Shoemaker. A 2-out RBI single to right field for Anthony Gallus. His 4th hit of the night. And the Saints extend the lead to 7-5. Career lifetime ERA of 4.01. Has had very good command. Just 2.7 walks per 9 innings in 8 professional seasons. The first pitch to Bergen. He swings and grounds one towards the hole. Tough play. Vavra backhands. Long throw to first. It's in time to get Bergen. And the ball game is over. Seth Rosine gets around the Josh Romanski double. And the St. Paul Saints hang on to beat the Winnipeg Goldeyes tonight by a final score of 8-5.